begin. Hey, what's up? Brian Saunders here, and I hope you're doing well in quarantine. This is Quarantine with the Stars, and I am so excited to be joined today by a businessman who's also one of the top real estate agents in the country. From Netflix's Selling Sunset, please welcome Jason Oppenheim. Jason, thanks for being here.
Yeah, Brian, my pleasure.
So excited to have you here. Let's just get right into it. Let's start with how you're doing. We're all stuck in our homes, and quarantine is stressing me the heck out. So tell me what you're doing to keep busy.
I'm in the office every day. I haven't stopped coming in the office every day. Real estate kind of took a hard pause for a few weeks,
Sure.
but it's picking up. The last week has been pretty busy. So I have the full staff in now. We're trying to get back to normal.
Definitely. Well, we're soft opening LA. You're based in LA, of course. So
Yeah.
stop opening the city today. So hopefully we get out of here unscathed. So I want to know a little bit about your story. So tell me how you got into the real estate biz, and did you always want to be in this industry?
That's a good question. I was a lawyer for many years. Thought that's what I wanted to do forever. Then just after a few years of a big law firm, I just realized that wasn't really for me. And real estate's
Hmm.
just kind of been in my blood. My mom, my dad, my uncle, my grandparents, my twin brother. We just all been involved in real estate. So I just took a bit of a gamble and just said I want to, do something that I'm more passionate about. And then started at Coldwell Banker like 10 years ago.
Interesting. And then that, of course, led you to Netflix's Selling Sunset. You've been doing that show for the last season. I saw a little bit about it, and it was great. And you mentioned your twin brother. I know you worked with him on that show. So what was it like? I know if I worked with my siblings, I'd probably butt heads.
They seem to
I
edit out a lot of the fighting.
Probably that's a good
Or
thing.
between the guys. They don't seem to edit any of it out between the ladies.
Right. Well, speaking of the ladies, I know that in the show and in your business, you do have a strong female presence. You work with a lot of strong women on that show. So what's the dynamic like at your office with all these strong boss women?
It's good. It's really good. I like working with people that I respect and care about. So also we're really good friends. That's kind of what I tried to cultivate here. It's not just oh, my dogs might start barking, by the way.
You're good.
Anytime a dog walks by the window, they start going crazy. So I like it because even though real estate has a lot of ups and downs, and there's so many issues with clients, among agents, but we've just had such a long history of friendship with each other that it works out really well.
That's great. So how has Selling Sunset changed the landscape of your business, if any way? Like, I would assume you have more eyes on your agency.
Yeah, it's good for any publicity is really good for business. You'll notice like a lot of the agents on those other TV shows, like Million Dollar Listing, which is the only one
Hmm.
I can think of, really helped out their business. It took a
Yes.
couple of years before that started manifesting. And I think we're starting to see the results of that here as well. Like season 2, the trailer just dropped like an
Yes.
hour ago.
Hmm.
And then the season, and then it will air on the 22nd, so in like 2 weeks. And then I think
Definitely.
that will again kind of add more fuel to the fire. We've had a lot of momentum here at the brokerage, just publicity from because we represent a lot of celebrities, and a lot of our luxurious properties get a lot of publicity. But this is just like I said, adding fuel to the fire. So it is. We're getting more calls, getting busier, and I think I'm really excited about the publicity from season 2 as well.
Definitely. I'm sure you probably have a little like a confidentiality, but is there any celebrities you can share that you've worked with or that are clients of yours?
Yeah, and that is the problem. You do end up signing. What did we just sold? Well, yeah, I probably can't mention
No
honestly
worries.
any of them. I don't want to get in trouble.
No problem. Well, let's talk a little bit about Selling Sunset season 2 before we head out of here. I know you said the trailer just dropped, but what else can we expect? What are you looking forward to in this next season?
I mean, there's a lot of drama. I like the real estate aspect of it, but there is a ton of drama. I'll say this: season 2 is better than season 1. It's
Oh,
really
okay.
good. We just had a chance to watch it, and we're all super excited. I
That,
just think everyone was much more loose, much more free. I think in season
yes.
1, we were a little bit nervous. We didn't know where the show was going. We didn't
Hmm.
have that trust with the producers yet. And in season 2, I think we were just so much more relaxed, so much more trust. We're just so much more free and open and just honest and just. I just think it came through like that. Dealing with, I mean, just do what you do, and then you just have faith that they, are respectful in their edits.
For sure. Well, kind of speaking from that reality or like filming. Yeah.
So it's not overly intrusive, to be honest. And but no, it's not like uh, they're there 24/7, and it's only like 6 months a year, so you get a break.
Sure. Yeah. You mentioned a little bit that it's picking up, business is picking back up after this all craziness, but how has COVID-19 like affected your business and, just landscape of real estate?
So, I mean, for about 3 weeks, just dead. Honestly, I mean,
Really?
very few showings. It wasn't even legal to do showings, so it really
Yes.
just was a full hard pause. No one was coming in the office. Really, nobody wanted to sell a house. Nobody wanted to buy a house. But it lasted
Hmm.
like a month, and then you're starting to see. Like I'm on Sunset Boulevard right here. I'll turn this, and you can see. I look out at the street, see all the
Oh,
cars going
nice.
by.
Yes. I saw
Uh,
traffic earlier too. I was like, oh my God,
yeah,
traffic.
like 2 weeks ago, there was no traffic, and
Hmm.
now I'm just noticing people. Like this guy just walked by. People are walking their dogs. People are jogging. Way more traffic. People are just over it. Over
Yes.
sitting at home. I think a little bit more comfortable now that we've learned a lot more about this virus, and we're getting calls. We're showing. I'm going up on a listing in like after this call. Actually, I'm headed up to a listing in the hills. Uh,
Perfect.
showing a ton of property. So I think it's a slow crawl back. But my guess is, and maybe I'm more optimistic than others, but I think we're going to just kill it the next 6 months. I think
Yes.
there's pent up demand in both in terms of sales and buyers. Not to mention, I think a lot of people are going to be leaving New York for LA. So I think we're going to have
Hmm.
probably the busiest fourth quarter we've ever had, and we're probably going to have a pretty darn busy third quarter too.
Absolutely. Well, I'm super excited for that. My last question is, I'm in the market for a new home. Can you be my agent? I'm kidding.
That would be a night. There'd be like 9 people fighting over you. So
Right. All right, Jason, it's been an absolute pleasure. I know you have to get out of here, so thank you so much for joining me. Where can everyone find you on social media?
at Jason Oppenheim.
Amazing. I did see that you guys, your group closed a big deal on that $4 million home, which was beautiful. So I am so excited for you, and I definitely agree with you that I think when this all this craziness over, you're going to see a big spike in everybody. And definitely with that Netflix Selling Sunset season 2, you're going to get even more publicity. So can't wait to do that. Check that out at the end of the month, everybody. It's going to be a great show. You're going to see Jason and his entire crew on Netflix's Selling Sunset. Again, Jason, thank you for being here. It's been a pleasure. I am Brian Santos. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at the Brian Santos. This has been Quarantine with the Stars, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.